Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Can you believe it is May already? It's almost the half of the year is almost gone. Can you believe the time is just flying by? But anyway, this is not going to be the norm. Usually the sewing bus is a little bit of a longer video. This one will not be as long. I wanted to share, I have a couple indie patterns I wanted to share. But also, I think as part of the sewing buzz going forward, I also want to do just kind of a high level recap of my month and what I've been recording in my monthly makes journal. So calendar. As y'all know, this is available on my website. And so I thought, you know, let me share with you how I'm using my calendar, what I'm documenting, different things of that nature. And so I just want to share with you what I made, or at least the things that I documented, because everything that I document in there does not make it to the channel. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. So welcome to everyone who is new to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. So the sewing buzz, for those who are new to this type of video, is just me doing a little sewing chat about maybe sewing challenges going on, but mainly it's all about new indie pattern releases and maybe some new sewing techniques or a tool or something to that effect I might bring on the channel. And so this month I'm cheating just a little bit because I am pre-recording a few videos. I think I've said this in a couple other videos because April is just busy, super busy month. But the previous video you should have seen was about my glissando, the Love Notions glissando skirt, my purple denim skirt. So happy with my purple denim skirt. And so yeah, even though I was bloated and couldn't take the pictures, but it does fit, trust me, it fits. But anyway, so during that time, during that week, Love Notions through May 5th was running their 40% off sale site-wide. No exclusions except for the item that I'll share with you today, which is the Love Notions Lynx top and dress. And so this is still on sale. It's on sale for $9.50. Now the thing is, it dropped in the middle of the 40% off sale. So you couldn't get 40% off of the Lynx, but you can use my code SewNaturalDane 2 to get an additional 10% off of the Lynx. The Lynx, like I said, is on sale, but use my code at checkout and get an additional 10% off. So that's the kind of only cheater I have for the month, because usually when I do the sewing buzz, it's all about new indie patterns that released in the previous month, not in the current month, because obviously by the time I do the sewing buzz, I do the sewing buzz the first Sunday of the month. And so this is the first Sunday of the month, and then I share with you all the new patterns that had dropped, indie patterns in the month of April. So there were just a few that I caught. I don't have a ton, and then I'll share with you quickly some of the things that I'm working on and something I'm excited about as well. So let me jump into it, because this I think only had 3 patterns I want to share with you. Now 2 of them are totally new to me pattern companies, and the only reason I know about these pattern companies mainly is because Divine Dita. If you recognize Dita, she was one of my ambassadors for BHM Pattern Designers, and so she does a lot of pattern testing, and she usually sews up patterns from companies I typically haven't heard of before. And so I know she's mentioned both of these companies on several occasions, and when I had started following them, and actually popped up on my feed both of these releases, and I was like, oh, okay, that's good, I'm gonna have to share it. Now let me know if you've sewn from either one of these. The first one is the Sewing Revival. So have you sewn from the Sewing Revival? I have not, but the 2 patterns that they released in the month of April is the flounce dress as well as the classic pant. And so, and then they also sold it as a bundle at the time, so you can mix and match. The top I love that double flounce. I love the double flounce look on that top, and I like the sleeve variations. You can make it a dress or a top, sleeveless. It's another one that's a good bang for your buck. And I think I remember when I initially looked at this, it said you can get, if these two together, you can get like 15 different looks just with these two patterns together. And then the classic pant can also be made as a short. And then the one thing that I wrote down that I liked about the pant is that it's a flat front waistband, and it has angled side pockets as well. So you have to let me know if you've sewn from the Sewing Revival. What patterns have you sewn? I had took a good look, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm definitely gonna have to try them out. So let me know what you have sewn from the Sewing Revival, and I'll definitely go back through their catalog. The next one is Pattern Emporium, another one Dita always posts about as well. And this one, when this popped up and then I saw all the different versions of it, go over to their Instagram. I love the versions that they shared and popped up over there. The Smitten cropped jacket, what I loved about this was it's still giving that classic denim but with a more modern twist. I like the band at the bottom. I like they have what's called cropped and ultra cropped. I'm very curious on the length of that because my upper torso is shorter, and so I'm thinking the cropped would look really nice on me. And it also has here with the full sleeve, and that you can that you have a wide gathered cuff at the end of that sleeve. So I just thought all the versions, there's a pink version. You have to go over to the to their Instagram, but I really did like the versions that they have shared. So let me know if you have sewn from the Pattern Emporium. What is your favorite pattern? Let me know, clue me in. Again, both of these for me are new to really look at, and so now I need to do a deep dive into their catalog. But Dita always shares some really good pieces that she has made from both of these pattern companies. Oh, and the one thing I do want to add is the sizing. The sizing for the Pattern Emporium, the Sewing Revival also was size inclusive, but I was very curious about that jacket, so I did specifically look up the sizing it went up to. It goes up to a 54 3/4 full bust. It goes up to a 48 3/4 waist, and it goes up to a hip of 58 3/4. So pretty nice, seem to be very nice size inclusive. So yeah, I thought that was really nice. Then the last pattern I'm gonna share, I told you it was gonna be short because April was busy, but I'll tell you about that in a minute, is the Sew Over Josephine blouse. Now I like wrap tops blouse, but I thought what was unique about this and that I thought was nice about this, I know many people love the sew over patterns, but the scalloped edge I thought was really cute, and it has a nice little side tie front. I thought that was a nice, beautiful like detail to a woven top. I believe that is woven. If it's not, I'll put that on the screen. But yes, I thought this was a nice beautiful top, and it's marked as intermediate, and I'm thinking maybe that's because of the scallop part. And usually in the instructions that I've seen with sewing with scallops, a scallop edge is usually take your time, do not rush it, just take your time through it. So those are, I know I usually have at least just about maybe 10 patterns that I talk about, but let me tell you guys, now I'm opening up my monthly makes calendar. April was so busy from the very start to the very end, and I will say that the things that I made, I'm happy that a lot of the things, a few of the things were gifts, other things were business items, but that's for my other business, and I've talked about that already, so I won't talk about that. So I did a lot, well, I won't say a lot, but I did a few items of sewing for the business because I was a vendor. That other business was a vendor at a conference in the month of April. But one of the things that you guys will be seeing, so you already saw that I shared with you Vogue 9253. I'll pop up a picture here. Go check that out. That is one of the dresses I made to attend the conference in. And then also the subscriber pick, which is 1747, which is the Sew With Me. So go ahead and check that out. I'll pop that up here as well. Just love both of those pieces. And then the other piece was Vogue 1888, and so that's the one with all of the gathers. There was so many gathers, but again, I have a video on that. You can go ahead and check that out as well. And so those were the pieces that I made for the month of in the month of April. Now besides that, guess what? I am no longer a quilt virgin. I have made 2 quilts in the month of April. And then I made, and you'll get these videos are coming up. So I'll be talking about the 2 quilts I made, and also baby netted car seat covers that I made. And so reviews on all of that. And then I did some hand embroidery from things I made at Bianca's book. So stay tuned. Those videos will be coming up on the channel. So I am so super excited about it. Plus I joined the Houston area quilt guild. So all of that is coming up. But April was super busy. And then I was prepping for my trip that I'll be taking. And also, actually, by the time you're seeing this, I'm gone already. And probably on my way back by the time you see this video. But anyway, so April was super duper busy. The sewing for traveling didn't happen until May, but I did prep some things in April, but I didn't really count that as April's sewing. But yeah, it was April, was heavy. It was a heavy lift, heavy lift, but it was all good. I was just in a zone the entire month. You ever get in a zone with your sewing where you're just, okay, I'm gonna do this, and it doesn't feel like it's a burden at all, but you just enjoy it. Because I enjoyed, wait till I share with you the quilts. I enjoyed everything that I made. Nothing stressed me out. It was new to me, of course, but you'll hear all about that in the upcoming video. So let me know what you all were working on in the month of April. As part of my, as you know, in the monthly makes calendar is a highlights and lessons learned. I finally tackled sharing in the month early April, and so I'm no longer scared to do shirring. Now I need to go through, there is a couple patterns that I'm thinking, okay, I want to just, do a whole outfit that has, that bodice, upper bodice piece with the shirring. And so I finally tried that in the month of April. And so I'm excited about that. That was what I did on the sleeve of Vogue 9253. So yeah, but I talked about that in that video. And so, yeah, there is nothing else I think from the month of April I wanted to share. But again, like I said, I'll probably just pop in as part of the Sewing Buzz, sharing things out of my monthly makes calendar, so you know how I'm using it, what I'm documenting. Again, feel free to head over to the website and check it out. There is a short video on the page for the monthly makes calendar where you can see inside of it in a little bit more detail. Instead of me holding up here, you can watch that video and check it out. Of course, if you have any questions, you can definitely email and let me know that as well. All of my contact information is down in the description box, so you can check that out. But yeah, that is it, everybody. That is the Sewing Buzz for this month. Stay tuned for the next video you're going to see is the pattern pick and fabric pick for the Vogue pattern that you all selected for the month of May. And so stay tuned for that. I will be sharing all of that with you coming up on Wednesday. But yeah, that's it. And then the next video after that, yes, you will see all of my, I'll do a whole wrap up of, if you saw my wardrobe planning video for vacation, I'll come in with the full review, the looks and everything for that, and how that went as well. So all right, everybody, that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. You all have a blessed start to your week, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.